Cause your boyfriend's a bitch, he ain't shit, he can suck on my dick.
That's a great song.
I know, right?
What's up, motherfuckers?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Pajama.
Did she say
The
pajama?
fuck?
Oh, bitch, I'm up.
So are you like on this podcast or not
Are
on
you
this
guest
podcast?
starring, or
I don't know.
are you just like?
You gotta make up
Is
your
this
mind
the
though, 'cause you gotta be
featuring or a guest
fully
star?
involved or not fully involved.
I will be over here. 'Cause I don't know.
Blanket suit.
Okay. Audience.
Addresses them.
No.
Audience. Hey, hopefully there will be more of you because people are dying and sick. So stay home and listen to our podcast.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Welcome back.
Or as I call it, Jerry 12.
Welcome back to Crack Again. Quarantine edition.
Ooh, shit. Are we all gonna die?
I'll
I'll crack it to that.
Thank God the liquor stores are still open. Because
They
the bars aren't.
They were still open.
Yo, the pubs in Ireland were closed. Are not.
To be
Fucking
fair.
St. Patty's Day.
To be fair, I probably still wouldn't be trying to go to the bar anyway. Like, you hit the bar and it's just like, man, fuck this. You hear her? What is this?
Excuse me.
Do you have the virus?
Sounds like a dry cough. Do you have a fever?
Are you dying?
Oh my God. That house full of people at Michaela's.
It's okay,
What?
we yeeted the sixth one.
Okay. Back to this. So welcome back to the most random entertaining podcast on the internet.
Fuck you. You left the thing out. I'm not
What
sure
did
what
I
it
leave
was.
out?
I'm not 100% sure what it was, but backtrack and you will hear it. I was
Most random
copying.
entertainment news podcast on the
You
internet.
forgot one of those. I think you forgot either
I
entertainment
think I
or
said
news.
news. I think I forgot news.
Entertainment
I don't know.
podcast.
I'm gonna have to
I think you
listen
said
back on it.
entertainment
I'm gonna have to
podcast.
listen back on it because I think I believe you, but I don't know. I'm gonna say no for now.
I'm gonna let you know. I firmly believe me. Use is a bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Use a bitch.
Use a bitch. You hear that, guys? Use a bitch. All of you. Every one of you guys name me Kevin.
Especially the name Kevin. Oh my god.
I don't know why the name Kevin, but just don't turn these. I'm just kidding.
The wires? I was gonna say. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh his god.
Now the wires are stuck in there.
Oh no, we'll never ever survive.
So I don't know if we said this in the last podcast, but we are in a different recording studio today.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Meaning
So it might sound a
we
little
moved-
different.
Yeah. Meaning we moved the laptop and the microphone to a different room.
Keep in mind, we're still not set up well.
No.
Yeah.
No. Basic as fuck. We are bare minimum. We got a laptop, microphone, 2 headphones, 2 people.
2 people.
2 very mediocre podcast dicks.
He gets on my dick.
Why did I say? I said dicks. Wow, podcast dicks. Because I'm reading your fucking paper.
That's so
Yo, that is
subliminal. It's subliminal.
terrible. Jeez.
He goes,
Oh my
dicks.
God. Fuck.
He goes,
Dicks.
I go 2 mediocre podcast dicks.
I mean, that's about right.
yeah,
Nothing about that statement is incorrect.
Fucking assholes we are.
I didn't talk. I wasn't talking.
I know, I turned over and read the 1 capital letter
Yeah.
fucking word on your paper. And I'm like, the mediocre podcast dicks.
Mediocre
I was like,
player.
shit.
Fuck. I need a lighter.
For context,
Lighter.
For context.
Can I use your name on the
I see
podcast?
you later.
All right. Our
Julio
audience
over
wrote.
here.
Our audience wrote a couple of words on a piece of paper, and one word happened to be "dick" in capital letters, and I happened to turn my head and read it while I was talking, and I read
Dick.
"dicks."
Which he added the S, so he
I
had to be
added the
thinking
S because
about
I was
dick.
thinking about podcasters.
Podcasters.
So you're
dicks?
just pluralizing
No, podcasters. It was meant to be a pluralized word. Because I go mediocre.
dicks.
No. Oh, wait. No, I was mediocre podcast hosts. And I said dicks.
Mediocre
instead of
podcast
hosts.
dicks.
So we're dicks instead of hosts.
I that should be our Twitter fucking like.
Yeah. We're not
Bio.
podcast hosts. We're podcast dicks.
Yeah, I like that.
That's it.
And in all caps. If it's not in all caps.
Weird how it started too. There's gonna be a story to that.
Yeah.
Why we're podcast dicks.
Yeah. That's the kind of shit that people get behind.
I don't know what you're talking about, Piercy.
Yo, people, get behind nothing.
Fuck. So, we're drinking on some Yingling Lager today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The traditional.
The traditional. It's America's
Original
oldest brewery,
amber beer.
you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
America's oldest operating.
I was about to say, probably because the other ones fucking died out.
Yeah. So I don't know if was an older one, but it's for sure the oldest operating one.
It's because they're the oldest ones that still taste good.
Facts. I agree.
Think about it. Beers didn't taste that great back in the day.
No. Nope. Now it's like, yeah, well, you know, the way motherfuckers used to brew it and shit, like, it was such an impure process.
Think about if George Washington was
dirt
right
in
here and tried a Yingling Lager.
Right? He'd be like, holy sweet Jesus, is this the fucking waters of heaven?
Is this iced tea?
Is this the water of
wait,
heaven?
he wouldn't know what iced tea is. He'd be like, yeah, no, he'd be like, this is water.
They made tea back in the day.
Not iced tea.
You don't know that. They had ice.
I guess they could have.
It could have been chilled tea. You know? She's like, this is the dumbest conversation.
It is a
Need a
dumb
lighter.
conversation. COVID-19.
You think we're all gonna die? I don't. I think we're...
I think the weak will die.
I hope so. Like, regardless of the disease.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Poison.
The weak will go first.
Eat the rich, destroy the government.
Huh?
What?
I mean, I agree with eating and destroying the government.
The government is rich, therefore.
Them bitches is poor as fuck right now, or they gonna be.
You're also
Give
gonna
it
need
like a
this.
What's the point in that if I don't even have a
I'll get to the later part. Just I need a podcast.
Then I need a lighter.
Wait till the commercial break.
Commercial. There, it's a break.
Voter participation is at a critical low, and that brings me to our nonprofit charity promotion today for Democracy Works. Voting isn't just going to the polls on election day anymore. Options like early voting, mail-in voting, and ballot drop boxes are available to more voters and are growing in popularity. How to Vote, a tool created by Democracy Works, breaks down the options your state offers for casting a ballot, empowering you to decide when and where to vote. Decide when and where you'll vote this year at howto.vote. Remember, democracy doesn't work if you're not participating. It worked.
It did work. That was impressive. I don't know how she shut our laptop off with just her voice, but...
Just command commercial break.
Hey, where'd those chips go? Oh, thanks. I stole the chips that you offered me. They were good.
I did offer. Let me eat a cookie.
Calm down.
Sorry, guys. We got the munchies.
I drank hella coffee today,
I'm up.
and I've been drinking decaf for like a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's basically crack for me.
I am decaf.
You are decaf?
Alright, I'm dipping out. Peace out.
Jumps out window. You think you could be Batman? You know what's fucking ridiculous?
You're jumping. All right. What's up?
This is an erratic one. When I was a kid, my stepdad, I swear to God, this motherfucker convinced me that he was Batman. And the hilarious part about it is my stepdad is like 5'8" and like 240 pounds. And I was convinced this guy was Batman.
That's hilarious.
I'm like telling my friends at school and shit. I'm like, he told me. He wouldn't lie about that.
Jeez. Well, obviously he lied about it.
Parents always lie. Don't believe the hype.
There's an uncle. He's not even a parent.
I don't remember what we're talking about.
Uncles are the biggest liars.
Baby,
Think about it.
my only 2 uncles are a year older than me and like 30 years older than me.
Statistically, though, think about it. Listen. All right, now don't listen.
I mean,
Now don't listen.
she taught his niece everything she knew. Creepy.
Creepy. Oh, nice. Wait, was that clicked? Edit it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, that was... You lost 80% of that shit.
it was worth it. The crunch was perfect.
That was funny.
How do you know it's perfect? You didn't hear it.
You're saying it was shit?
That's what he said.
I didn't say that.
Damn, I thought that Lysol was gonna whoop some ass.
She's just trying to make sure. It's Clorox, buddy. No coronavirus here.
I was about to say, does this one protect against it?
Got it.
Human coronavirus, yep. Influenza A2. How crazy is that?
Yeah, but that's a human coronavirus. That's not COVID-19. COVID-19.
Corvette.
What?
Corvette 26.
COVID-19 is
A
like the
Corvette?
newest strain. Oh my god.
A Corvette's
This
gonna kill
podcast
us
is
all?
all over the place today.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, guys. We're all over the place.
Methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus. That is the most fucking fierce thing I've ever heard.
Word.
Sounds fierce. For all you guys that don't know what we're doing, we're reading the label on the Clorox.
Clorox. This is going to affect us and the rest of our lives before we all die of this disease.
So today on the quarantine episode.
Quarantine.
Quarantine edition!
How are all of you enjoying your own home?
Yeah.
I'm assuming those of you in bigger cities have been out of it for like a couple days now. Out of work, that is.
Yeah, they're, like, New York's on mandatory, I'm pretty sure. They can't, like, leave their houses.
I know Washington State has the most deaths.
Like,
So,
what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. That's a great question, you know?
Like, there's not enough online jobs for everybody. There's not enough.
And the crazy thing is, like, I get the whole stay-home premise, but it's a lot better in theory than it is in practice. Obviously, people still need to go to grocery stores. Obviously, people still need to fucking...
No, they're expecting... That's why Amazon just hired another 100,000 people.
I bet you Amazon benefits better than, like, anybody out of this.
I'll tell you what, Grubhub's doing pretty good.
I heard that on the
can't
news
go to
as well.
Applebee's right now.
I heard that on the news as well.
On the news?
Yeah. That, like, Grubhub and, what's the other big one? Lyft?
DoorDash?
No, not Lyft. DoorDash. Thank you.
Lyft owns DoorDash.
Okay. And that one, we're seeing incredible surges in fucking...
Yeah, I should probably log in, like, fuck.
Oh,
Traffic.
yo, go.
Grubhub?
Got my bike in the back.
I want beer pretzels.
Oh.
Bro,
We can always throw it out. What do you mean?
I want beer pretzels.
They close in 20 minutes.
Oof.
We're beat.
Nah.
No. Let's just mug
I can't
some
even say
homeless
fuck it, I'll
children.
call them. Because I don't have a phone.
Damn.
All right, back to podcasting.
My idea stands true.
Fuck it, I'm hungry.
Mugging homeless children.
What are they going to have?
Would it be inappropriate of me to
What is
ask
that?
to
Wait,
hit
whoa,
your
whoa,
vape?
whoa,
while-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hold on. Would it be inappropriate of me to ask to hit your vape while this virus is going to kill people?
Here, you can hit mine.
It will if you don't answer my
What kind
question.
is it?
Pomegranate?
Hers is better. The problem is, deal with it in a minute. Let me get through a 30-minute podcast.
But beer.
My dude,
What is your question?
you're not getting beer pretzels. Applebee's is closing.
Call them.
You're not getting them.
Oh, you asked me
Fuck.
what... Fuck, I just had it. And then beer pretzels.
You.
All right.
No.
Why would you mug homeless children? What are they going to have that you need?
Pride.
Ah.
That was fucked up. They don't have
And an
any of
origin
that.
story.
Yeah. Imagine, like, you become the world's greatest supervillain by beating up
Not every homeless
children.
children you beat up, is gonna become rich because they have that
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 life
edge.
experience.
that edge.
And then I will mentor them after I
Beat them up.
Yeah. But like
with my
with
fists,
my fucking no. I don't
the
believe-
knuckles.
Don't beat up children.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
I
no,
like the whole
no violence. I'm really glad there's no like riots going on.
Right.
Like,
I gotta be honest with you, man. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but please continue.
yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna last either. But like years ago, like granted, social media is instilling a lot of fear into people,
Right.
but not enough fear to riot.
And that's like
Interesting because back before social media wasn't as strong, riots happened
right. So
quick.
what I was gonna say is that's the interesting part about like the Chinese perspective from this virus, right? So obviously it's no fucking secret that people in China don't have the same access to free social media and shit of that nature to the same degree that we do.
Yeah.
And what I think there's something like 50 websites you can access in China, and they're all government owned and operated. You know what I mean? So nothing goes through, unless you got some fucking VPN or whatever crazy motherfucking people do. Fuck, what was the point you were making? I don't know where I was going with that. I always do this.
No riots.
Oh, so, and oddly enough, this is a very odd case for the suppression of free speech, even though I would never make that case in itself. The suppression of the hype is what basically kept millions of people from literally killing each other. Yeah. So, like, on a regular basis, if, like, so the one example I heard was, like a group of, like, 10,000 Chinese people, like, something weird happened as of with the virus. They were trying to get out of an area, and like 37 people were crushed to death because people were trying to evacuate the area so fucking quickly, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, but, and again, I don't advocate for these methods by any stretch of the imagination, but you do have to sympathize with that perspective that if they release that information, there will be a fucking problem within their own borders. You know what I mean?
If they release what information?
About the virus to their own people. Their own fucking people don't really know as much as they should have when it started.
The government, I would figure that all these government websites would just have it posted on there.
So how, like you said, you think it's been going on since 2019, and it's been going on for a couple months at this point. I think it's probably since a little before
2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No, 100%. 100% it's been going on since before then.
So
we were talking. Yeah, I've heard about it before.
Right.
But so we weren't.
In essence,
concerned.
It was kept. We weren't concerned because they didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on our radar because it wasn't coming to us.
Right. Those numbers were not given out, dude. Yeah. They did not tell us anything about the virus.
Italy's been on lockdown for 2 weeks now, haven't they?
I think it's only been like a week or so.
Maybe a week.
But have you seen, I don't know how true it is, but apparently I've been seeing pictures of like Venice without people's involvement over the past like week.
Yeah.
And like the waters around all of Italy have like depolluted by like some significant percentage.
That's crazy,
dude. So
that's what I was thinking.
Right.
Somebody posted something like how everybody's gonna be stuck inside.
This may be one of the best breaks for our planet.
Yeah,
that we've ever seen.
Which is interesting. It's almost like the Earth is like putting out a pesticide to keep us out, so that like it can heal for a bit. And we can all heal, too.
All I'm saying, bro, and I'm not trying to say it from a conspiratorial point of view, but every 100 years is a plague. Every 100 years.
Yeah.
1920, Spanish flu. You know how many people the Spanish flu killed? 1/5 of the world's population. We're not dealing with anything even close to serious like that.
But like 1/5 of our population anyway is old, elderly people,
right.
People with asthma,
right. Medical issues.
Thankful to God, or whatever it is out there, because I don't really believe in anything. But I'm grateful that I'm in pretty decent health.
Right. It's weird that you could be grateful even if you don't feel as though you have something to be grateful to.
Yeah,
You know what
like
I mean?
it's just I got decent health.
Right.
I'm not obese.
Why are you lying?
Well, you lying.
You're not obese, but why are you lying?
I'm not obese. I don't have asthma, and I don't have breathing problems, so I'm pretty good.
I have asthma.
Heart issues, possibly.
Hey, me too. Possibly.
Brain issues, possibly.
Also possibly. Yo, don't come near us. You're gonna get brain and heart issues.
Right? Like what?
It's contagious. Heart disease.
But hey,
Hey.
whatever. Population control. Got too many.
Well,
people
that's an
anyway.
odd thing that we were talking about
Oh
before.
yeah,
I made
that's
a
right.
prediction.
The baby boom.
I made a prediction, man. We saw unprecedented levels of baby people born after something so simple as the fucking what do you call that? Superstorm Sandy.
Mm.
That was one of the biggest population booms in American history, as far as I'm aware. It's like one of the top 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Behind the baby boomers, millennials, and Gen X. Yeah, I know that's terrible. Unfortunately.
No, I'm just thinking. I'm so scared. I know. Let's go. Let's go have sex.
Yeah.
Literally.
Dude, that's
People forget about everything else going on.
right.
It's kind of like the same reason I ride a motorcycle.
To
You
think
don't-
about sex. Oh,
So you don't think about anything else but
What
staying
you're doing,
alive.
what
You're
you're
just
in.
focusing
Yeah.
on this. You can't get on your phone. You can't.
that's the
I
beauty
mean,
of
you
any
can.
activity.
I have, but it's
You're an
not
idiot.
smart.
Don't do
I'm
that.
an
I'll
idiot.
beat the fuck out
I
of
Definitely.
don't
you.
recommend going on your phone on the motorcycle.
But that's the beauty of any one like super attention grabbing activity. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like shooting a gun. Like if you're not focused 100% on shooting, you shouldn't be shooting. You know what I mean?
Facts. Straight up facts. So I don't know. I'm not super scared about this COVID-19 thing.
Oh,
other
what
than
do you
the
think
fact
about
that
the boom?
prices of everything else going?
Oh, they're gonna go
The
wild.
boom. What do you mean the boom?
The population boom. Are you on with my prediction that this is gonna be one of the most significant growth
It depends.
periods?
It depends. Will this COVID-19 thing mutate into a more deadly virus?
Probably.
If it does, and it does hold up to, like, say it hit even 1/8 of our population.
Right.
The baby boom ain't gonna even come to half of that.
I don't know. Because so the weird thing about like human growth rate and like it's like how they fucking I don't even know if I want to
Yo,
get into
speaking of the baby boom, did you hear about the quarantinder?
that. No. Are you I'm with it.
Bro, the amount of people that have changed their bios on fucking Tinder with a
No.
coronavirus joke or whatever.
There's a quarantine Tinder. There's a whole ass dating fucking app
For people
for
who are quarantined.
quarantine. Swear.
You have coronavirus? I do too.
Let's fuck. No,
Like it's straight up like to make sure the people you're talking with are safe.
Oh, from coronavirus.
To keep people
Right.
safe. To keep people dating and
That's
safe
so
from
funny.
coronavirus.
So do these people just get like a daily checkup at their local?
I don't know.
fucking
Do they meet up
Roadie
with gloves the first time?
Right, like.
Is that like social distancing dating?
Me too.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Social distancing dating? I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I
Sounds
mean, I'm not
lovely.
interested, obviously.
Skype marriage.
What? Exactly. I'm not interested in quarantine Tinder.
He wants a bitch with coronavirus.
Good.
I'm not interested in Tinder either. He wants a bitch
No,
with
that's the Corona
You
AIDS.
paid for it.
Oh.
I'm fucking hungry.
That was so well sustained at that note.
All right, I'm sorry for all you headphone users.
I'm not.
Speaking of headphones, though, that was a great transition. But go to my Instagram. I almost said Tinder.
It's your
Go to
boy.
my Instagram at JARRED.FX. That is Jared.FX on Instagram. And make sure to enter to win a free set of AirPods delivered right to your fucking house.
Yo, how much do these AirPods
Just
cost?
saying.
$0 fucking dollars. I'm gonna ship them to you even. Can you please stop interrupting my podcast?
No.
He's jarred.
So I'm gonna say that again. They're gonna get shipped to you free of cost. Absolutely free. You are just gonna have to enter to win the podcast, which all you have to do is stay tuned to our podcast. Also go follow me at Jared.fx. That's JARRED.FX. And make sure to enter to win the podcast. Wow. Enter to win the AirPods.
If you win, you will win the legal rights.
You win the legal rights to the podcast. Now, I'm bullshitting that. But
that is a lie.
But if you go to my post with a bunch of words in it,
ooh, those are good.
it's like a fucking paragraphs on paragraphs. Either way, though, you like that post, you follow me, and then you're entered to win a free set of AirPods.
You have nothing to lose except your dignity.
If you entered right now, you probably have a 1 out of 10 chance of winning.
Or a 1 out of like 1.
No, there's like
There's like a
7
couple.
or 8 people entered.
That's what's up.
So like enter now, and you have a really good chance of winning AirPods.
At least
the beginning of April, if the coronavirus doesn't shut down the UPS and FedEx.
If I were smart, I'd get in on this competition.
We're gonna send them with free coronavirus.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You
we're
know what I
gonna
was
cough
thinking
all
about
over
today?
them. What?
So like, I work with super old documents at my job, which I'm now off for 2 weeks because of this fucking shit. And like, I couldn't tell you the exact year, right? But you may not know this, but smallpox was the first living organism ever deliberately eradicated from the earth by humans. Right? So that was the first living organism that we ever destroyed on purpose.
Okay.
And I think it was in like the 70s. But like 80, when the world eradicated smallpox in 1980, it was the first and still only time that people have been able to completely wipe out a human disease. So fucking
what years?
1980. So this was 40 years ago. Fucking smallpox was eradicated. And what's it called?
But that took how many years?
A lot. It took a lot of fucking years. It took like 70 years.
I know.
But God damn it, you fucked me up.
So even if we're double
but the point
as
is,
good now, though, like
the point of was making to my job is I work with documents every single day that are from 1960. Every day. And older, some a little bit newer.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know there's not just a fucking spectrum of smallpox just still chilling on some of those old documents, just waiting to fucking get into a person?
Oh my god.
Dude, this is paper that has absorbed and been around air since before smallpox was eradicated. How fucking insane is that? Like, not the paper itself, but like I'm sitting there
I'd
thinking
be like
all
sitting
day.
there with hand sanitizer.
There's actually a hand sanitizer thing like fucking 4 feet away from my desk. Yeah,
Keep
dope.
using that.
But it's super weird, dude. You know?
My god, yeah, like, you're touching papers from 1960 that haven't been touched
There's
since
paper
1970.
in my building from 1920. They're in theory.
Just go touch all of it and sue.
I mean, that's a good idea. I signed a waiver. I don't know what it said.
Did you really sign a waiver to work that job?
It's a non-disclosure agreement. Well, because I deal with a lot of social security numbers.
That's fine,
and
then.
shit.
You can still sue.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Yeah, you signed an NDA to work your job. That's pretty cool. You signed an NDA to make what, minimum wage?
Little low, but yeah. But with that
signed
being
your
said,
rights away. No.
With that being said, you know,
that's literally.
I can't give out any specifics,
Yeah,
obviously.
That's literally signing away freedom of speech. That's the NDA is the only way to sign away freedom of speech.
Not exactly. So, like, for instance, if I pull,
you can say whatever you want. I mean,
sure,
you can't say
right
personal
so
information.
That's what it is. If somebody's social security number got out. And they can fucking figure that it happened at about this time, and about that is when this was fucking done with that type of document. And it's very easy to pin that type of shit on somebody if they actually, if they did the crime, obviously. So fucking it's very... Let me hit that, you fucking prick, unless you don't want me to.
I'm a fucking prick?
You're a prick.
I'm a prick.
What is this one?
I'm actually a podcast dick.
That's hot.
That's berry gelato.
Alright, I like it.
No, it's not a cannabis strain. It's actually a vape flavor.
Does this taste?
It's almost like a cereal.
I was thinking
about it, gelato's ice cream and berries. So like berries and gelato kind of almost go in the cereal category.
Okay.
Because like milk and berry cereal. So it gives you kind of this Trix vibe.
What's the best cereal? I think we may have touched on this in the last podcast, but what is your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal?
Yes.
Hard to say. I ate Frosted Flakes for like 4 years straight though, and I felt like they made me like a superhuman.
I don't think that's true.
Like I felt like they were just like, I don't know, they were tasty. They had a little bit of sugar. They got my day started good, and they gave me like this like pep.
Man, you would have loved crack if you were in school.
Oh, bro, crack was the best. What do you mean? Fourth period came around,
What
you
do
just
you
go to
think
the
I
fucking
smoked
bathroom, hit the
before I
pipe.
ate my shit?
I'm just kidding, guys. I've never done crack. Take
Yeah.
another beer, Pewsh. You ran out.
Oh,
I think I have
Well,
beer in all 3 of these cans. I've been just going back and forth from all of them.
on the bright side, at least it's a little bit cold in here, so like they're probably
Yeah,
still fucking.
I have 3 cans cracked. That means it took 3 tries to get this. No, I'm just kidding. It took 2 tries to
just
get
the
this.
two. This
Yeah,
was the
I just
second.
drank a preliminary beer.
And to be fair, I think we did significantly better this time, which is really saying something.
Yeah, I think we should like maybe think about it first and then restart sometimes.
Right.
Like or at least practice intros a little bit more. I don't know.
See, I'm conflicted. All right, so maybe this is like time
So,
for like not
there's
the
a-
podcast to decide because they don't say anything. But like, that's the problem. I'm constantly conflicted between more scripted and less scripted.
Yeah.
Because I feel as though less scripted, obviously, you get a far better feel for what we actually think about things.
Yes.
But you get less content on that specific thing.
So that's why I think the best structure. So not scripted, but structure is the way I like to think about it. So I don't
Just
want
a
to script
general
everything.
outline.
So, ooh, I love this. Fresh
you get one-
cracked can.
You get one late in the episode.
Ooh.
Continue.
Stay tuned. You might get another.
Woohoo!
So.
Not from him though. No. Still got like 9 beers to drink.
So, like, structure-wise, like, I feel like a little bit of, like, that unscripted
Unstructured.
talking in the beginning, and then the intro, not
But then we need
scripted,
to
but,
move
like,
into
really
something
structured
slightly more
intro.
structured.
Yeah, like the welcome back and, like, all that
That's
shit.
unstructured. The intro structured.
And then we get back into, like, the swing of... But then we intro to what we're going to talk
What
about
we're
on
gonna
that
talk
podcast.
about for the episode.
And then we get a little unstructured while we, like, not unstructured, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
we get a little bit more
personal about our thoughts. And
Yeah, exactly. More all over the place. Because, like, our all over the place flow is kind of interesting, I think.
Right.
And I feel like that is most relatable, and I feel like people will just be like, well, you guys were just talking about this, and now they're talking
Now
about
we're
this.
talking about something
And
that's so different.
I don't know
and
if that's
we'll
going to be
relate it
likable or
back to the thing we're talking about sometimes in a stupid way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or we'll go off on a tangent. I think people like rabbit holes, too. So
I love rabbits.
And then back at the end, like bring it back to like make sure to check us out on these platforms.
Yes, the
like,
structure again.
yada,
just
yada,
so
yada. Eventually, I do want to get our YouTube really kicking.
All right, so sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean that's basically it. I mean, plug all of our channels eventually,
Right.
like our Twitter, which is wow. I don't understand. I don't know why I don't know it offhand. I'm gonna make sure to plug the Twitter, but I'll get it to you guys in a minute.
I think on Twitter it's crack.a.can.
I think that's just.
Oh no, that might be our email. Don't email us. We don't fucking like you. Just kidding. Send us all your fan mail.
It's at crack_can.
Mm.
Yep. At crack _can. That's at CRACK_CAN.
I see how I did it now. Okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I knew it was something like that, but I didn't want to say it and be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm more than fine being wrong.
So that's about all for this week, though. I mean,
It sure seems like it.
We might record another one tonight,
Oh.
but it won't be posted on the same day.
You didn't ask me my favorite cereal, you fucking asshole.
That's true. What is your favorite cereal?
Either Raisin Bran or Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Raisin Bran's fire, but you gotta sprinkle some sugar on that shit, right?
Come on.
But you gotta put some sugar on that.
If you don't respect Raisin Bran, you are trash.
But do you eat Raisin Bran without sugar or with sugar?
I could do both, but I prefer it with a little bit of extra sugar.
Yeah, a little bit of extra sugar just kind of like throws like the kick into it.
Yo, you know what's dope? My aunt, she's into like super weird like health like nonsense.
You got a piss or something?
Yeah, I actually do, but I was trying to fix my underwear. And like we have at my house for her when she comes over to drink coffee. It's pure cane sugar as opposed to like refined cane sugar. And it's like really big crystals, and it's like it's so good. Tastes completely different. Highly recommend it. But I only got it because like my aunt gave me a fucking ridiculously expensive supply. Very good.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I
have to try some pure cane sugar.
Get your non fucking refined cane sugar, yo.
I don't know if anybody can get anything right now the way the stores are looking.
Just get your toilet paper and go home.
Dollar stores aren't too bad. The Dollar Generals.
You can eat toilet paper. Yeah, like my family went to like Family Dollar and found toilet paper no sweat after all this fucking.
Or like Dollar Tree fucking has a bunch of shit. Like I got frozen food.
Provided you're gonna fucking accidentally fist yourself through their toilet paper because it's like cheap shit. But
oh jeez, it's alright. I have too many stomach issues to poop anything solid.
There you go, perfect. So you could just get like a tiny fucking spray bottle. You'll be good.
Oh jeez.
That was fucked up. I'm leaving it on that.
We'll catch you next week on Crack
a Can, bitch.
The most random entertainment news podcast on the internet. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, and also Pocket Cast and Anchor. And I'll try to do this offhand. But
we're going to have to write them down.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
Yeah, it is getting bad. So am I, but
there's 8 different platforms. You can find us just about anywhere. Just Google Crack a Can, or you can even ask your Alexa, or you can ask your Google Home, play Crack a Can podcast, and it will play it.
Really, Alexa? I love it.
I tried to tell someone to do it, and they did it. So we'll catch you next week on Crack a Can.
Crack a motherfucking can.